Alright, this is SSL Family Dad with Simple Suburban Living, and today I'm going to show you how to make some giant candy canes out of duct tape, pool noodles, and PVC pipe.
Up on the housetop, reindeer paws, out jumps good old Santa Claus, down through the chimney with lots of toys, all for the little ones.
Okay, so what you're looking at here, I just have a 4x8 sheet of plywood that I have for another project I'm going to do that I haven't started yet. So you could do this on the floor with some cinder blocks, or on a deck, or whatever you can kind of screw in a template to. But I'm just using a 4x8 sheet of plywood. So I've got a trash can lid here that gives me a pretty decent curve. And so all I did here was just held the trash can lid up to the border, and then went ahead and made a line that went around. Okay, so I've got a bunch of these scrap pieces of plywood here that I've just countersunk a hole in, and all I'm going to do is just kind of screw these around the line that I've made. Now I want my pipe to go on the inside of this line, so I'm going to actually screw these kind of starting on the right on the line itself, so that the pipe actually is going to curve around the inside. Okay, so I've got our big template here laid down flat on the ground, and I've actually already done one of these, and I did adjust the template just a little bit and kind of move these down a little bit and in a little tighter, just because I didn't like the look of it when it was finished. So I think we've got it dialed in now, and I'm ready to do the second one, and I'll take you guys along for that. So all I have here is just a piece of 1/2 inch PVC, and this is just very easy to kind of mold into shape with a little bit of heat. And so all I'm going to be doing here is I found this really nice heat gun up in my wife's bathroom, and so we're going to be using this today to get this bent. So all we'll do is kind of feed the PVC pipe into our template, and I just apply a direct heat right to usually where the pressure or the tension on the pipe is as it's bending, on the outside and on the inside. Just hold it there until you can kind of feel that tension release, and then just keep on molding it and pushing it through our template here. It does take a little bit of time to get it just right, and it's not going to be perfect. There'll be some flat spots and things like that, but we're going to cover that up later. I'll show you how.
Up on the housetop, reindeer paws, out jumps good old Santa Claus, down through the chimney with lots of toys, all for the little ones' Christmas joys. Ho, 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 who wouldn't go? Ho, 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 who wouldn't go? Up on the housetop, click, 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 down through the chimney with good Saint Nick.
Once it's kind of cooled down, we can pop it out of our template here, and we have our candy cane shaped PVC pipe here, and I'll show you what we're going to do to get this covered up. Okay, so the next thing we're going to use is some of these pool noodles. You can get these anywhere for 50 cents. We had a bunch left over from the summer that we actually didn't use, so they're in pretty good condition, but they have a hole right down the center, and it's about the same size as a 1/2 inch or even a 3/4 inch pipe, just depending on which ones you get. And all I'm going to do is just slide this over the PVC pipe. Okay, we're just using some white and kind of a candy color red duct tape here. Looks like it takes about a 1/2 roll per candy cane of the white, so you might want to get 2 rolls of that. to cover them both. But the first step here, I'm just going to put a piece of tape around the seam in our 2 pool noodles. Alright, so what we found works best is just use the white duct tape and kind of cover the whole thing, and then put your final red stripes on after. So I'm just going to do my best to wrap this around here. It doesn't always lay exactly flat because of the curves and everything that we're dealing with here. So just do your best to get a couple layers of white tape on there and cover up the pool noodle.
Up on the housetop, reindeer paws, out jumps good old Santa Claus. Down through the chimney with lots of toys, all for the little ones' Christmas joys. Ho, 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 who wouldn't go? Ho, 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 who wouldn't go? Up on the housetop, click, 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 down through the chimney with good Saint Nick.
Alright, so here's kind of our final product here, the 7-foot tall candy canes, and I couldn't be happier with how they turned out. You know, they definitely look like candy canes, and that was the goal of the project. So these are going to be used for our church Christmas play. These would work great for yard decorations or any type of play or prop or anything like that. And they're very durable, so I actually think you could reuse these year after year with the tape and the pool noodles, and the PVC pipe makes them real rigid. They stand up on their own, you know, they're not gonna bend or anything like that, so it makes them real easy to stick in something or tie up or use as a prop. So very, very durable little decoration. Hopefully this helps somebody else out that's looking to do the similar type of thing. I saw a lot of other ideas out there, and I just didn't find something that I really liked, and so I kind of came up with this one with a couple people's different ideas to hopefully make something a little cheaper. These I spent about $12 total on the duct tape and the PVC pipe. I already had the pool noodles just left over from summer. Those are real cheap anyway. And so very, very inexpensive alternative to some of the other ideas out there. Also, it took me about probably 2.5 hours of total time, including building the template, bending the pipe, and getting everything kind of put together and taped up. I did redo one of them kind of twice because I didn't like the way the tape looked on it, and so that took me a little longer. But hopefully you guys found this informational or educational or at least entertaining to some degree. I had a lot of fun doing it with my wife and my daughter here, getting things put together. But if you guys have any questions or comments, please throw those down below. I'd love a thumbs up on the video if you found this to be an interesting video to watch at least. And subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. And you guys can check us out on all the social media. I'll put links in the description for all that good stuff, and as well as on our website. So we'd love to have you guys follow along. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Have a good one.